that you won't want plastered on a billboard with your face on it. Erin Burry. A pleasant evening to all. I am Andrea Marslowe, a proud semi-finalist in the 2018 Miss World Guyana competition. A great honor was bestowed on me to convey my repugnance against social media. It is my firm and resolute belief that total privacy across social media does not exist. No doubt astonishing changes have been happening in social media, as its development has generalized and created different trends. No doubt, because of social media, we are capable of connecting with millions worldwide. But if you're a millennial or you're up to date with social trends, you're familiar with social platforms. With these modern day trends, privacy is swiftly annihilated. From simple applications such as WhatsApp, Facebook, MySpace, Snapchat, and even Instagram, our privacy is becoming a thing of the past. Where worldwide cyber connection has become a normal part of our daily lives to opening us to daily intrusion. Moreover, modern societies, more specifically Guyana, make it acceptable and easy to obsess and push barriers that we won't have without social platforming. Let us examine the impact of social media and privacy in the workplace. Dated September 24, 2017, Guyana Chronicle published an article, the Latoya Nicholas Garnett issue, and I quote, "Ms. Garnett apparently used this term while chatting with others in a private online chat room. Another fact worth noting is that she was exposed by an Indian Guyanese young man who himself was accused of derogatory language." End of quote. Attentive audience. The truth of the matter that this was supposed to be a private chat. In an article published in the Guyana Times social media, Friend or Foe, and I quote, "The internet has opened up a whole new world of learning. However, cyberbullying is a commonplace online. There are huge numbers of young people who make poor judgment, post whether a private message to perceive friends or pictures of a sexual nature to a boyfriend or girlfriend, which leave an electronic footprint forever available." Unquote. People have become very comfortable ignoring the risks posed by posting private information about themselves and its potential to be further distributed. For example, Facebook users hardly know that any photo posted on their site remains the property of Facebook. Once you post, even your most private and intimate posts and pictures, they no longer remain your personal property. There goes your privacy. The consequence has been disastrous. For example, Facebook depression has been evident in many people who were victim of privacy invasion. My question today, what is considered privacy in our modern world? How can privacy coexist with social media? Before we attempt to answer these questions, we need to understand two key terms. Privacy is defined by the website dictionary.com, and I quote, "The state of being free from intrusion or disturbance in one's private life or affair." End of quote. Social media. Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary defines social media as forms of one, electronic communication such as website for social networking and microblogging, through which users create online communities to share information, ideas, personal message, and other content. End of quote. Examining these definitions help us to comprehend why it is my belief that privacy does not, and I repeat, does not exist in the real world of social media. We should all be conscious that social media is an online networking system. Hence, once you put something out there, it becomes what is known as internet space. The internet space is seen as a public domain that you can participate in, but it is a space that you cannot own. Hence, once you put something online, it is no longer personal. The ability to determine privacy setting is at times confusing and at times simply misleading. Something we can all relate to is the constant updates and rewrite in reference to privacy protection, particularly Facebook. Moving forward, it would appear that in order to use these sites and other, you must sacrifice a portion of your privacy regardless. Are these challenges merely part of the larger equation, or social networking, or is there even a way to fix the problem? Facebook privacy suggests change password frequently, deleting cookies from your web browser, and software monitoring are steps that you can follow to protect your privacy. According to Lee Humphrey article 2011, Who's Watching Who? A year-long experiment controlling how much information you put out there are the best way of protecting your privacy. When support security professor Kevin Stride, and I quote, you don't want to overprivilege yourself or overprivilege others to get access to your profiles. There are different levels, and you're going to be at those basic levels. In other words, you won't want to give an open invitation to personal information to everyone. Finally, all Guyanese should understand that privacy is at risk anytime they put information on a social network, and it will be this way for the foreseeable future. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. So my first question to you, because you mentioned social media and privacy in the workplace. So my question would be, should workplaces review your social media pages before they hire you? How do you feel about that?
Actually, in the workplace, specifically Guyana, when it comes to social media, the first thing that they pull up to check your background is your social media. That's the current trend in Guyana. I don't believe that it should be the issue, because sometimes there are so many things that goes wrong on social media. One, some person would just create a fuse just to get at you, to make you look bad, knowing that they can destroy your life. And secondly, social media, it gives you an opportunity to, yes, do something good, or to make friends and to do other stuff. However, at the end of the day, your employer or your boss, the world is, they're when you sit there in an interview and they pull up your social media, it's not something that they should do, but it's something that they do because they want to employ the best person. Let's take this for an example. I have 10th grade 1. My colleague have 10th grade 1. But somewhere along the line, on your social media, you hear certain things about you, and the other person has a clean record. Who do you think the employer will hire? Me, who have a bad reputation on social media? They would not want to hire someone who would look bad in their company.
I understand. You don't want to go down the Lola train. All right, so what should be done to a person who exposes private pictures of someone else, for example, what we call nudes? This guy was dating you, you sent him a few nudes, he's mad because you broke up with him, and he puts your picture all over the place. What should be done to that person according to law? And should there be laws written to do something to him for that?
I believe that since privacy doesn't really coexist in the social media world, there should be laws and regulation put in place to deal with perpetrators like that, because at the end of the day, yes, we do not have privacy totally existing, so we need to cater for those things that will happen. It's the foreseeable future.
Thank you.